was at a stage of my program personally where I was desperately seeking a higher power. I was looking for something I could hold on to, something I could really hang my hat on. And this call from Abel came at this. It converged at the same time that I really wasn't interested in acting. So I'd given up on trying to be an actor. I was really going to go get a job at Home Depot and trim bonsai trees. I was straight out of rehab. I was sort of aimlessly driving around the country, living in my truck because I didn't want to go home because my house was empty. My wife wasn't with me. I had no family. My family wouldn't talk to me. I had no friends. My friends had abandoned me. I was full of shame and spiraling into a very dark place when the call came in. So because of the amount of pain I was involved in and suffering that was going.
Just want to pause the video here just for a little bit. He said his wife was not around. His family was not around. I'm not sure if I mentioned friend, but they weren't around. To me, that shows that they have no love, not one bit of love in their heart. Because in this time of darkness, if people truly love you, if it's truly pure love from God, they would not judge you. And it's because they have judged him, they have separated themselves from him. And when you judge someone, you are actually playing God. They have no love. They have no love.
Going on in my life, aimless suffering, mind you, didn't really know what the point of the suffering was. I was living in deep resentment and regret and shame, and then this came to my doorstep, and it felt like even before
all those things that he has named, regret, shame, misery, it was never him. It was never him. It's because he was in thoughts, and by going into thoughts, he's in his imagination, and those evil spirits told him that it was him because he have identified with the spirits for so long. That's why he thought the spirit that was telling him it was him. It was him. That's the only reason.
Or I knew about Christ and how he works or PO or any of this, it felt like something from on high. It felt like celestial mathematics or something I really couldn't actually. The coincidence of it all felt almost supernatural. Hanging out with all of these men, talking about the gospel, asking them ridiculous, stupid questions. I mean, very secular questions. Do you guys smoke weed? Why don't you masturbate? Things that are questions that under normal circumstances you couldn't ask a priest. But these were questions I was asking of my friends, which allowed me to get even more into the marrow of the bone, ask even more severe questions that were kind of socially uncouth, questions that I needed answered for myself. Do you ever have bouts where you feel like you're talking to yourself in your prayer? Do you ever hear the voice of God? What does that sound like?
You're talking to yourself. That's not, when you go into your mind and talk to yourself, it's not yourself. You're actually conspiring with the devil. God doesn't talk to you through your thoughts. That's just wild.
Do you have audible hallucinations? Do you feel schizophrenic as opposed to a religious person? Questions that a secular person would ask of a friar in a way where it almost felt like I was asking family at that point. That was my faith journey, and really my way into playing Pio was falling in love with Christ in a very real way.